Hi, Robbie.
Hi.
Let's start.
Hello.
5 videos. Let's choose who will get the main prize.
And the second one.
And the second one.
Can we check them first?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
let's go through them all and then one by one.
It's been a magnificent weekend here as we return to Australia once more. Let's hope for a magnificent race here in Albert Park this afternoon. Welcome around the world as we have 5 lights on and it's lights out and away we go. Decent start from Charles Leclerc and he gets ahead then of...
Awesome. So let's start with the first one, contestant number 18, Ellen Christopher, The Departure.
I liked. Maybe we will see this video even as a winner. I really like the idea. I like the things, how it happened there, that you have the main character, but also the surrounding and the things which are happening around. It also has a lot of details. I like the sound effects for that, and I like the end of the video, that basically we see that this was the main point and how it ended. Really active, let's say. So yeah, I liked.
This video checked a lot of boxes for me, and also it kind of just triggered some memories, because for me the whole scenery, it resembles pretty much the movie Arrival that I
Yes,
like a lot,
yeah.
with this alien
Yeah.
spaceship like hanging from the stars. And the other thing, that one of my favorite games ever is called Inside, which is this side view platform kind of game that has a child as a character, which you only move to the right, and this has the exact same vibes. I love it. I think he nailed the mood. All the topics that were given were executed extremely well, and also cinematography in this one is amazing. How with the change of the camera, the panning of the camera, you basically reveal the whole story. You tell a whole story in like 10 seconds. That first you focus on the main character, and then you pan and zoom out, and then first you see the spaceship, you realize that, oh my god, there is something happening, and then there is the shock that you have this alien. This is one of my favorites as well. So
now that you mentioned the video game, I'm just even more convinced that this is one of the best, because I'm really not into video games, and that was my first thought, that it looks like a video game. So maybe this is what he wanted to showcase, and it works pretty well. So that's a really good job.
Yeah, I'm joining Bence as well. Since I'm not really into games as well, it reminded me for Inside as well. And also there was a game on phones, Vector, which was a parkour game. And all the camera movement is like really well done and really similar to these 2D platformer games as well. It's really cool and nice work.
And I also think that it's really brave that the whole video is this dark. So he wasn't trying to, I don't know, show how excellent he is in details. But so I think it's a brave move that the whole video has a dark tone.
I mean, the darkness hides a lot of undetailed stuff, for sure.
But also brings focus to the character.
Exactly, so it helps us with the storytelling, this kind of mood. But I see that there is actually a lot of details in the scene. So the foreground is pretty much detailed with the forest in the beginning.
Yeah, and from the other side, it would be really easy to go really just in the dark, and you losing the information and all the details. So it's not that only that he's hiding something that maybe he didn't work that well, but also that is still interesting to watch.
Robbie, do you have any thoughts on technical point of views? Animation?
I really like the fog, for example, which is always a tricky topic, and it's really well done here. Probably it's composited. It's not rendered, but it looks super realistic and super fine with the outcome. I really like it. The camera movement is amazing. It's a really hard camera movement with all the natural shaking in it and the timing of the zooming out. It's really well done.
But also the character animation is really well done. I don't know if this is some kind of motion capture datas stitched together, like Mixamo kind of thing, or it's hand animated. If it's hand animated, then heads down. This is like super cool. I don't know, I'm super convinced about this one.
Yeah, me too.
Let's check number 2. Contestant number 17. So contestant number 17, Istvan Sady. Istvan, cheers. Former member of ZOA. I'm
Really?
super proud
Wow.
that someone had a commission that we know of.
Yeah, probably he was tripping on something. But it's really cool. I really like the realism in it. Like all the grass and the environment is super realistic, and I love this kind of cyberpunkish mood. And the rainbow was handled in a little bit with freedom, but I think it's well achieved. It's really cool.
I mean, the rainbow was given by the Wheel of Fortune.
Yes.
So the third one was the rainbow. You mean the execution of the rainbow was?
Yeah, it was
artistic.
really.
Yeah.
But I think this is probably something what we were looking for, the creative usage of the main ideas what we are giving.
I will be a bit picky about colors, because from one side, like you have this rainbow and you know the colors, but for example on those balloons, they look much nicer than this fog, and I don't like the colors there. I think that they could be worked a bit better. And also the other thing, it's the camera itself. For me, it's something that, as we saw in the first video, we had like the story, and now I have the feeling that I'm missing the last part of the video. That I'm waiting for something, that there should be something in the end, but nothing happened. And like we are zooming out, and I'm waiting for something, and nothing happened. I like that we have a lot of like a small animated elements. We have parts of the ship which are animated. We have fog, we have fire. You can feel the wind, and I also like the foreground. But like in general, I'm missing something. Like to make this video, like this is the product.
Yeah, definitely this video is missing the story more than the others. But technically,
But as far as I can tell, this is one of the best, like quality-wise. But I agree with you on the colors. So it's a bit disturbing that they don't match.
it's a Skittles advertisement. Taste the rainbow.
Then it's good.
And technically, this is a very difficult one, I believe, because there's a lot of stuff happening. There's multiple simulations, the colorful smoke, the balloons, the propellers of the ship. I think there's a flag. So there's a ton of tiny details. There's fire.
Ship is moving.
There's a guy walking on the ship. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening. For me, it's the atmosphere that is not there in this one. For me, the basic daytime setting is just a bit bland.
Yeah.
And I would have gone with something more, I don't know, more extreme. Third contestant, I'm sorry if we pronounce any names incorrectly. Koycho.
It's been a magnificent weekend here as we return to Australia once more. Let's hope for a magnificent race here in Albert Park this afternoon. Welcome around the world as we have 5 lights on and it's lights out and away we go. Decent start from Charles Leclerc and he gets ahead then.
What I really like in this video is those like hidden umbrellas everywhere and a lot of small details. For example, I don't know how many times I watched this, but only like every time that you can then you watch it, you can notice something new. And after, I don't know, 5th time, let's say, I saw that there is Zoa logo in the background on the building, like an advertisement. Then you see the banners and like small umbrellas on cars, and then on the street light it's also with umbrellas. And I really love this small details in this video. And also I like how video and sound mixed, and I really like that the author of this video was thinking about this, how to make it cool, not only visual but also with the sound, and he was working on his idea in the complex. Yeah, cool.
I agree, but I think like these hidden characters or logos are a nice gig, but to me that's a bit too much, that I can see them everywhere. Like each and every car has an umbrella, so to me that's a bit too much.
That's true, but you only notice them if
Yeah,
you watch that like the 10th time. I
that's
didn't
true.
even notice until this point that there are umbrellas on the car.
I didn't notice the Zoa logo up until today, so that that's
That's great.
I mean, the most obvious one. Sorry, the most obvious one is the lamps, because they are like different from the car races, and then you notice that, oh my God, there's something, and it's like opening the umbrella. I don't know if you've noticed that.
No, can we check this?
The first red light is closed umbrella, and then it opens up gradually.
Wow.
So
That's
these.
nice.
See, you found something that is a cool hidden detail, and it's full of this. I love that. If we would take the 3 icons directly, we would put like rainy skyscrapers or a rainy city with people with umbrellas, right? But he took it to another level with the whole storytelling, that there is this car race for some reason in the city, Monaco style. I love it. And the editing and sound design, it all complements the story really well. And this is something that you missed from Istvan's entry,
Yes.
that by the end of the video, something happens and there's like this thing, they start, and then there's the race. I want to see more. I feel that here a lot.
Yeah. It's like an intro, maybe for something like a bigger,
Like a video game?
like a video game.
Yeah, I pretty love as well with all these Easter eggs and the what you mentioned, the sound design as well. The only thing what I would fine tune on this is a little bit the materials, especially the foreground. That kills the mood a little bit for me. It gives what you said, Maria, exactly what was in my head. It gives a little bit game-like view to the whole video. But otherwise, if that could be fixed, it would be super nice.
Cool. Great job.
Next. Number
12.
12. Kleber Moreira Vieira.
Definitely the cutest one.
It
I
also
really
triggers
like-
some memories, right?
Yeah. I really like that the three icons what you gave. It's completely switched, and the artist was thinking in a total different way. And technically, I really like it because there are a lot of things going on, like the falling of the animal in the background, the fan, the movement of the sheet above us. And yeah, it's kicking in. Chaitu's memories are kicking in with this built castle made out of boxes. It's really cool. It's really moody at the same time.
I really love this one, and it's so interesting that here nothing special happens, and still you have the feeling that you are expecting something but not missing at the same time, or at least I have the feeling that although no real happenings are visible, to me this is a full story still. I love it.
I guess it's because of the camera and the way how we see this video. It makes us to be this child in this castle, and you're like the part of this game, and actually you are playing this, and you are super emotional in this way because this is like brings you back to the childhood. Super cool, as you Robbie said, interpretation. I really like that the author didn't take those symbols like they are like in real, but found another explanation of them. Colors are cute, composition are cute. I like this feeling with this toy which is following them from the bed. It's something super cool. Simple and cool.
It's interesting what you mentioned regarding the camera. I think it boils down to the movement of the camera. That the camera that is moving forward in a cinematic sense brings anticipation. That it builds tension. It's commonly used in films and movies that if you're moving closer to the subject, then you are kind of want something to happen. There's like a lot of these shots that there's like a tree trunk only on the shot, and you're moving closer in like thrillers or horrors, and it doesn't show anything, but you feel that there is some tension. Maybe that's why you also have that feeling that there is a full story here, while there is actually not that much happening.
That's what I wanted to
So
say.
it's a very simple trick to bring some tension to your animation, and it worked here. And also maybe because of the teeth of the toy, that superstar.
They're like, come closer. I will tell you a story.
Also, the small simulations are cool. The moving of the fabric, the folding of the smaller toy. For me, what is missing is the execution of the 3 topics that were given, especially the desert. Because for me, through this video, I would never think that he got the scenery of the desert. I've heard from someone that it might be the cushion underneath the toy that resembles desert sand.
And there is also the cactus on the foreground, but it's even like in the blur.
But that's like completely out of the
I thought that was
Out of the
another
focus.
depth of
dinosaur.
view. So for me, that's on the negative
you're right.
side.
So it's exactly like it was on the icon, one cactus and something like a desert. So there is this cushion and this cactus.
Shall we check the last one? So this is number 2, done by Vitaly.
I think this is, to me, this is the smartest solution and the smartest idea. It's funny, and it's just a great idea in general. I love even the eclipse. This is one of my personal favorites.
I loved how it's very creative with the topics that were given, and how all the topics meet each other. That it's eclipse, it's something spiritual for some tribes. Then there is this huge pineapple.
Sound is cool.
The sound is
and it's in the
really
desert, right? That was the topic.
Yeah.
And the sound design is also amazing. So I love the creative way and how these all very well blended together and baked until it's perfect. And I love that this has a very solid humor to it. Also the character animation is super cool. It supports the whole story.
And this is also the video when we have this 10 seconds, but you can understand the story and you have the feeling that it was enough time to show the story. I like this few seconds in the beginning when we start with this drawings, with this eclipse, that it's like leading us. And now we will see something, like there will be something now. And how we moved from this like a really ancient drawings on the stone to that what is actually is happening now, and this what we will see now in the real time.
It's funny even without the sound. So
Yeah, sound is like a cool edit to this.
Yeah, it's amazing. There was only like 2 or 3 contestants who used the logos and implemented them as a start, as an intro for the animation, and I think this is one of the best executions for that. Yeah. The third topic, the icon, it blends into the animations. I love it. So creative.
It's fun that you mentioned that you got the story immediately, because I have no clue what's going on in the animation, but I love it. I appreciate the absurdity of it and all the visual approach. And there are a lot of hidden details, which probably a lot of work to do, like these cave drawings in the beginning of the animations, hand draw version, and the eclipse as well. It's really nicely done. Has the humor in it. It's a great work.
I love it.
If I can express some criticism, it would be towards that I was lucky enough to experience an eclipse, solar eclipse, and once it reaches this point, it's completely dark. It's like nighttime. So in that sense, the lighting condition of this one, it's completely not realistic and not natural.
Maybe it was
But
different in the end.
But
Maybe.
maybe.
Maybe it was
In
like
the
that
ancient times, it
few
looked like
thousand, 100 million years ago. Who knows?
But I take this as an artistic choice, just to see what's happening on the image. Of course, we have to see.
Yeah. Cool.
Shall we vote?
Yeah, let's decide. We have to pick two, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I can say which are two of my favorites. And maybe you have the same feeling. I like two of my favorites are the pineapple and the part.
First one?
The
first one.
the alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
So I would vote for those two as first and the second place.
My votes for the first place definitely the pineapple one, and the second one is the child bedroom.
I'm pretty sure about my first one. That's the pineapple, but I'm quite hesitant between the first and the fourth one. And it might be because of the
controversy of the
controversy.
world.
Yes. But still, I mean, there were no rules, so he didn't do anything wrong. It's just. But I think I would, if I had to choose, and I have to, I would choose the bedroom.
So there is a tie for the second place.
Oh.
For me, it's the aliens and the pineapple.
But the pineapple as the first one, because
For me, the bedroom wasn't that special at all. I love. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's very well done. But for me, that's not that much of a story happening there.
Yeah.
While the other two, it's like super creative and very well executed,
that's true.
in my opinion.
Why I choose the bedroom is because it's building on most of the like almost collective memory of being a child, and it's immediately brings me back to those memories.
But you see that the first one brought back Bence to his childhood with the game, so it
When the aliens arrived,
When they probed me.
When I saw this first video and the first time, I immediately said to Summer, I know the reference for this video because I saw the movie Arrival. And I was like, I know where the author found the inspiration for that.
It's so funny
It's
because
so cool.
I also saw The Arrival and I didn't think about it.
No?
But I was working on an animation back in Digic, and there were some it was the first Love, Death and Robot series, and there was this animation with almost the same kind of creatures and all the sound effects and the creature. It just reminded me of that. So that's funny.
But does this mean that we have the winner and we have to decide on the second place?
Yes.
So it means that winner is a pineapple.
Right?
I think think the second
I'm
place
okay.
should go to the first video. Technically, it needed more skills.
I can be easily
do.
convinced since you know all the technical background and I don't, and you definitely mentioned a lot more about that one, that it's trickier and he had better solutions, so I'm okay if that's the second one.
Let's say that they have cool stories, they have cool feelings, but then when we are talking about the technical part, I would say the first one is stronger.
Robbie, how do you feel?
I like both the first and the fourth one as well. For me, as I told, the just because of the story, how much closer to me, I would go with the childhood stuff. But I'm also can be convinced. I really love the first one as well because that's really well done. For me, that's less story and less emotions, more technical. The other one is more the opposite.
For me, the one with the toys, that's on this list, for me it's the fourth. So I even think that the car race is a bit better because there is more tension, more happening.
Would you choose that as the third one if we had to choose?
The car scene, yeah.
And then the spaceship?
No, then the room,
So,
Arrivals.
which is departure.
departure. I think that's
That's the thing with the name
That's
as well.
intentional, right?
Yeah.
okay.
I'm super happy about the pineapple.
Congratulations to everyone, and thank you
Congratulations.
very much for the contestants for taking the time. It was amazing. to
You're
see you
amazing
all.
artists.
Yeah. Then there is this huge ananas
Pineapple.
pineapple. Robbie, how do you feel?
Good, thank you. It's a bit warm here.
What about videos?
Okay, the videos.